Al has never worked a day in his life, but he's lived every day of his life.
There are a lot of great men, and there are a lot of great coaches, but there are not a lot of great coaches that are great men, and Coach Bueller is definitely one of those.
Wow, that's such a great soundbite there, and I'm actually going to introduce our newest guest to the Midday Show. This is Amy Unell, and you're here because you actually created a movie that will be in the Kansas City the Kansas City Film Festival tonight, right?
Exactly. Starting at the finish line.
Okay, that's great. And you're local. You grew up right around here, isn't that right?
That's right. I grew up in Kansas City and went to Duke University for college, and that's where I met Coach Al Bueller, my professor.
Okay, and he's an interesting guy. We're going to hear about him in a second, but you went on to do a lot of really nice things for yourself after college, right?
Yes, a lot of adventures.
Okay, you were a producer for the Today Show, is that right?
Yes, I worked as a producer for the Today Show, NBC Today Show, for almost 7 years.
Okay, and that was in the West Coast?
Based in Los Angeles for the Today Show.
Okay, so you got to do a lot of cool things, and you're thinking, okay, my job's pretty neat, but I want to do this project, right?
Yes. It literally, I guess, when I was a producer for the Today Show, I was always drawn to this Making a Difference Today series that we had, where we would profile different individuals who were inspiring and motivating, and I always just was drawn to folks like that. And Coach Bueller was my professor my freshman year at Duke, and he's someone who fit the mold for me.
You want to talk a little bit more about Coach Bueller? Like why he was so interesting?
What's interesting about Coach, I mean, he was an Olympic track and field coach. So as you can see, you know, he coached Jackie Joyner-Kersee and Carl Lewis, and just arguably some of the greatest athletes ever. And so he taught at Duke for now 56 years. He's still teaching at 80 years old. So his devotion, his just energy, his passion for sports and history just really blew me away. All
right, and so you gave up the job at the Today Show. You put this whole project together. What was it like working with such a legend, and sort of how'd you do it?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, I really couldn't have done it without the team that I put together. From my photographer to my writer to editor, everyone I had worked with at the Today Show, they were all freelance. So I really just was so grateful to have this, A team. And we each just contributed all for the film, and we had it all. Basically, our deadline was his birthday. His 80th birthday was 10/10/10.
Okay.
So less than a year, we finished the film, feature long. It's about 67-minute documentary film, and to celebrate his 80th birthday.
Okay, and has he seen it yet?
Yes, we had the rough cut screening at Duke.
Okay.
We just premiered. Our world premiere was at the Phoenix Film Festival last week, and it's awesome to see how it resonates beyond Duke and beyond track and field. People love it.
Yeah, great. And just one quick question: Duke being known for basketball, does he talk about what it's like to be a coach not at basketball in such a basketball-driven college?
Well, Coach loves all sports, and he's just been he played basketball, he played every sport growing up, so he and Coach K have this mutual respect, and he would never say anything bad about anybody or anyone.
Sure, yeah.
He just is about supporting everybody.
Of course.
So I hope folks will enjoy the film tonight.
Okay, so can you tell about what time it's screening, where it's screening? Can you talk about this?
Kansas City Film Festival tonight at 6:30 at AMC. See all the information right there.
On the screen right
and
here.
CoachBueller.com is our website.
Okay.
You can learn more about the film, see the trailer, and join our Facebook page.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Amy, for coming in. And by the way, your brother works here.
Yes.
Your brother is Justin Unell. He does sports, he produces, he does a little bit of everything. And it sounds like it runs in the family, because it sounds like you can do a lot as well. All right. Again, starting at the finish line, produced and directed by Amy Unell, is tonight at 6:30 at the AMC Main Street. Head to NBCActionNews.com and click on Entertainment for all the details on Amy's film and the Kansas City Film Fest. Again, great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to be right back. Thank you for coming in.
Great. Thanks for having me.